My problem is find some credit. I'm going to the bank. I have my father's help, but it's not easy arriving in a bank and ask for money.
It's difficult to compete with the price from chestnuts from China or chestnuts from Turkey or on other sides of the world.
We spent a lot of time for paperwork, and this time I can be on the field instead of this.
Not easy for young farmers in Europe these days. At an EPP Group hearing in the European Parliament, they join with MEPs in calling for change that can make farming more attractive for young Europeans.
We wanted here to give a signal to Europe about the need to the renewal of agriculture. We have here today representatives from almost every country of the European Union presenting their projects and giving their visions about how the future of the European agriculture should be.
High on the list of grievances, the lack of credit in the wake of the financial crisis. It's one reason there are typically very few young farmers compared to those over 55 years old. In some member states, the ratio is 1 to 20.
A way to solve this problem is to solve the financial crisis, mostly in the countries that most suffer.
The transfer of land holdings from older to younger farmers is another issue. So is a lack of training in the use of new technologies. And the bottom line, getting a fair price and a decent profit for what they produce.
The European People's Party will help them to grow and to be an important part of the European economy. We need new persons, new farmers for the future.
Some factors are beyond the farmers' control. The Russian embargo on European produce in retaliation for EU pressure over Russia's role in the conflict in Ukraine. The weather is unpredictable and sometimes devastating. Poland and Romania have been hit especially hard. The Baltic states have struggled against swine fever. Thus, the need for continued EU support, the farmers and the MEPs argue.
5% of the Europeans are sure that the other 95% have food at their tables every day. That's why this money is so important.
This hearing follows months of protests by European farmers of all ages demanding relief from falling prices and other circumstances beyond their control to ensure that farming remain an attractive livelihood for young Europeans and to ensure Europe's food security. Find out more about the activities of the largest political force in Parliament by checking eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.